Hi student, till now we have discussed our vector algebra there. Then in vector algebra, look in our last topic we have discussed about our dot product there, in which we have seen that our dot product or it's also known as a scalar product is given by it's a vector A dot vector B is given by modulus of A into modulus of B, and the angle between what is it's a cos theta, where theta is our angle between the vectors A and B there. Then after discussing with our scalar product, then we have also discussed about the properties of scalar dot product there. We have seen that when our two vectors are perpendicular to each other, means when our theta is 90 degrees, it means our vector A dot B is what? It's a 0. Then we after that we have discussed how can we find out the angle between the given two vectors. Cos theta is given by vector A dot B is what? Divided by mod of A into mod of B. And then after that we have discussed base problem on our scalar product, and also some we have done some problems based on our what? It's a angles between the given two vectors there. Then look now in today class again our whole topic is based on our dot product there, because we have also used some application based problem. We have to be also discuss here some application based problem which are based on our scalar dot product there. Then we are going to discuss with our application based problem one by one with you. Then without wasting your time and also my time, we are just going to start with take with problem there. Look, one of our application problem is what we have we start with one of the board problem that if vector A and B are two unit vectors, it's one of the last board problem. We have given a vector A and vector B are two unit vectors. What is the meaning of two unit vectors? Yes, means we have given mod of A is 1 and magnitude of B is also 1. Our two vectors are said to be unit vectors when their magnitude is what? It's equal to 1 there. If vector A and B are two unit vectors such that vector A plus B also a unit vector, also given there. Vector A plus B is also a unit vector. Look up, we have one of the last body problem in which we have given that we have two unit vectors A and B, and also it's given there sum of vectors A plus B is also a unit vector. Then find the angle between A and B. Look here we have to find out angle between vector A and vector B. In this problem we have given our vector A and vector B both are given at two unit vectors there, and also given that sum of vector A plus B is also unit vector there. Then we have to find out the angle. We have to find out what we have to find out angle between our given two vectors there. Then how can we get the angles if we have given in a problem if our vector A and vector B are two unit vectors such that vector A plus B is also unit vector. Then to find the angle between A and B, to solve such like a problem when we have given, then what we have to start with what because we have just given A, B, we have to find out angle. In such types of just kept in your mind that this concept here, in such types of problem when we have to find out angle between vectors and we have not given a dot values there, because to find out the angle between two vectors, what we need there, we need a product of vector A and B. It's given by vector A dot B is what is given by what? Modulus of A, modulus of B cos theta. But here look, it's not given any product values there. In such types of problem, what we have to do, we have to be start with what? We have to be take its our basic concept. The squares of magnitude of is given to the squares of vectors there. I hope so all of you remind that what is our basic concept? Magnitude of our vector is given by the square of vectors. We use this concept. Modulus of A square is equal to our vector square of the vector A. Then we are using our this basic concept. We take because we have to find out we have given A plus B is also unit vector there. Then we start with, and now look it's a unit vector. Then what is its magnitude? 1. The square of 1 is what? Yes, we get 1 here. We get 1. Now we have a plus b whole square. Then how can we get our a plus b whole square? It can be written as a plus b dot a plus b. Now a plus b dot a plus b. Then what is product of this? It's given by, when we have a plus dot b, a plus b, then what's it's given by? Yes, it's a vector a square plus vector a dot b plus vector b dot a plus b square. When we are going to take in dot product there, then we have, now look, here we get 1. 1 is equal to, again a and b both are unit vector, then we get it's our we can also convert in the magnitude of a. We get here it's a square plus a square. We have used the concept. Then it's a, look, it's a what? We have in properties the dot product of the vector a and b is 2 is what? It's a commutative. Then it can be written as beta. Yes, here we can write down here 2 times a dot b plus we can write down here magnitude of b square. Now look, it's given there our vector a and vector b are both are unit vectors. Then what do you do? We have to put the value 1 there. And now we have 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 vector a dot b. What is the meaning of a dot b? We have to take 2 mod of a b cos theta by our scalar product. What is we have scalar product? Our vector a dot b is given by mod of a mod of b cos theta. Now look, we have 1 and 1 here. Then we have from here to, look, the magnitude of mod a and mod b is 1 there. Then we have only 2 cos theta here. This 1 and 1 cancel out. Then we have, this is 1, 2 cos theta is equal to what? We get minus 1. Then from here the cos theta is minus 1 by 2, or cos theta is equal to what? It's a minus, when we get the value of minus 1 by 2. Yes, it's the value of 60 degree. Then we have minus cos pi by 3. Then when we get minus, and it's in second quadrant, then 2 pi minus pi by 3. Then cos theta is what? When we are going to solving this 6 pi minus 5, it's a cos 5 pi by 3. And the value of theta is what? 5 pi by 3. The value of theta is what? It's a 5 pi by 3. Look, what we have we have in second coordinate we have done a mistake there. It's a minus in a, then it's a minus in our second coordinate is 180 degree. We cannot take 2 pi. Then 3 pi minus pi, we get what? It's my apology to you. Now look, what we get? It's a 2 pi by 3, because we take by mistake 2 pi there. Because we have a minus cos pi 3, we have to be taken in second quadrant. In second quadrant our cos is negative there. And look, what we have given that we have 2 unit vectors a and b, and also given that sum of vector a and b is also unit vector. Then we have to find out the angle between vector a and b. Then we start with our basic concept. Magnitude of a plus b whole square is given by a plus b whole square. Then we have the expand a plus b whole square there. What we get? We get a product is a plus b square is given by a square plus ab plus ba plus b square. Then we convert with our basic concept. Magnitude of vectors is given by square of the vector. Then we have mod of a square. Here we have mod of b square. Then we have 2ab. Then we have used our scalar dot product. Vectors of a dot b is given by mod of a mod of b cos theta. After solving, we get the cos theta is minus 1 by 2. When we get minus 1 by 2 at the pi by 3, cos theta minus cos pi by 3, it is in our second coordinate. Then we can write down cos theta equal to cos pi minus pi by 3, because in second coordinate cos pi minus theta is given by minus cos theta. Then we have cos theta is what? After solving it, we get 2 pi by 3. Then the value of theta is what? 2 pi by 3. Then what is our final answer here? Now our final answer is that angle between two vectors is given by 2 pi by 3. I hope so all of you understand that. Then we are moved to our next problem. we are going to take another problems. Look, next one what we have given there. If vector A, B, C are mutually perpendicular vectors of equal magnitude, what is given there? It's given there. If vector A, vector B, and vector C are three mutually perpendicular vectors of equal magnitude, means we have given there magnitude of A, B, and C are equal. What do we have given there? The magnitude of vector A, B, and C are equal, and also given that these vectors are mutually perpendicular. What is condition of two vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other? Yes, its dot products 0. Then vector A dot B is equal to vector B dot C equal to C dot A is what? It's equal to 0. Because in the given problem it is given that product of our these two vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then we have put the condition. Now it's given there we have three mutually perpendicular vectors A, B, and C having equal magnitudes. Then we have to find the angle between. Now look, we have to find the angle between vector A and sum of these three vectors. Again, it's one of our last year's board problems. Such types of problems asked so many times in our board examinations. What we have given? We have three vectors A, B, and C having equal magnitude, and also these vectors are mutual perpendicular to each other. Then we have to find the angle between what? We have to find out the angle between vector A and the sum of the vector A plus B plus C. Now look again. How can we find out vectors between two angle between two vectors? Cos theta is given by vector A dot vector B divided by magnitude of A and magnitude of B. Then again we use this our basic concept. Our cos theta is given by this is A, this is our B, means vector A dot vector A plus B plus C divided by magnitude of our A and magnitude of our A plus B plus C. Now look, what we get? Cos theta is given by. Then now look, we have to further solve it because it's a dot product there. Then we have A dot A. What we get? Yes, it's our A square. We also can write on mod of A square plus vector A dot B plus vector A dot C divided by mod of magnitude of A and magnitude of A plus B plus C. Now look, we using formula we get vector A dot A plus B plus C. We know that our dot product is also it's a here distributed as a sum there. Then we have vector A dot A plus vector A dot B plus vector A dot C, then mod of A plus B plus C. Now it's given there A dot B, B dot C, C dot A. These are mutual perpendicular vectors. These are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then what we have? Here we have 0, here we have 0. Also given that these vectors are what? Of equal magnitudes. It's what? It's of equal magnitude. Then what do we have? Then after we have finally what we have cos theta is mod of A square by mod of A and mod of A plus B plus C. Look, also we can solve this. We can cancel out this mod because we have also mod in the denominator there. Then look, we can write down this simplification. It's by cos theta is given by mod of A. It's given by what? Mod of A to the mod of A plus B plus C. Now look, we have to find out the angle. Then how can we find out? Because after simplification we get the what? Mod of A to the mod of A plus B plus C. Then look, we have to convert the values of any to transform it. We cannot convert these values in the terms of A, B, C, but we can find out the our magnitude of vector A, B, C in the terms of A. Then again what we discuss we have discussed in today class and before they have basic concept. To get the values of this magnitude of A plus B plus C, we are again going to using our same concept. Mod of mod of the square of any vector is given by the square of the vector. Then we take mod of means A plus B plus C whole square is given by what? Yes, vector A plus B plus C whole square. What is we have to find out this values there. Then now look, we are going to solve our right hand side only. From here what we get? Yes, we get mod of A square plus magnitude of B square plus magnitude of C square plus then 2 vector A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A. Look, from here what we have? It's given in the problem, it's having a same magnitude. Then we are going to substitute B, C by A. Then we have mod of A square plus mod of A square plus mod of A square. Then what we have? We have here get write down first of all magnitude of A plus B plus C whole square. What do we get here? Since it's given all these three vectors of equal magnitude, all these three vectors of equal magnitude, then we put at the place of B, C, A, then we get A square plus A square plus A square. We get what we get? We get 3 times magnitude of A square. And look, A dot B, B dot C plus C dot A. What is the values of A dot B, B dot C, C dot A? It's given early in the question that these vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. That means vector A dot B and B dot C equal to C dot A. All these are 0 there. Then now look, what we get? We get magnitude of A plus B plus C whole square is given by equal to 3 times magnitude of A square. And from here, taking squaring of both square root of both sides, we get the values of magnitude of A plus B plus C is given by under root 3 magnitude of A. What's it's given by? Under root 3 magnitude of A. Now put the values of this here. Then what do we get? Now our cos theta is given by magnitude of A to the under root 3 times magnitude of A. After solving it, what we get? We get 1 upon root 3. From here the value of theta is given by cos inverse 1 upon root 3. It's given by cos inverse 1 upon root 3. Look again, take one of the revision of what is given there. We have given in the problem that we have three vectors having same magnitude, vector A equal to vector B and vector C. Also given then these vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. What is the meaning of mutually perpendicular to each other? Means their dot product is 0. We have A dot B plus B dot A plus C dot A equal to 0. Then now we have to find out the angle between these vectors A and sum of the vectors A plus B plus C. How can we get the angle between these two vectors? By using our basic concept, cos theta is given by vector A dot B divided by modulus of A dot modulus of B. Then we have put A at the place of B, we put A plus B plus C using basic concept. Then what we do? After that we are going to multiply with vector A dot to this A B plus C. We get mod of A square plus AB plus vector A dot C. But the product of these two vectors are 0 because it's given that these two vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. And after solving that, we have cos theta is given by magnitude of A to the magnitude of A plus B plus C. Then now to solve it, we have to find out what? We have to find out the magnitude of the value of magnitude of A plus B plus C in the terms of A. Then again we use one of the basic concept where we have to use square of magnitude of any vector is given to the square of vector. By this basic concept, we find out the magnitude of A plus B plus C is given by under root 3 times magnitude of A. Then after putting the values here, then we get the value of theta is what? It's a cos inverse 1 upon root 3. Okay, also we can apply our dot product in the our geometrical proof. We can also use it in our geometrical proof. If we can also prove our Pythagoras theorem by using this vector dot product. What, or all of you are not going to believe that? Yes. Now again I'm telling that we have also geometrical uses of our dot product there. Now look, just take one of the geometrical proof that what we are going to do. We are going to by vector method. We are going to prove that by vector method. Prove by vector method that in a right angle triangle, we are given a right angle triangle. Let's just we take a right angle triangle. Prove by vector method in a right angle triangle ABC. The square of the hypotenuse. What we have proved that the square of the hypotenuse. The square of the hypotenuse. Just suppose take by convenience we take this A, B, C. Now look, what we have proved that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. What is this? Means we have to use by vector method. We have to use what? It's of Pythagoras theorem. Then we have to prove that vector BC square is given to the AB square plus AC square. AB square plus AC square. We are going to use our vector method here. To by using our vector method, we have to what do we have to prove that? We have to prove here our BC side BC square is given by, we just take a vector here, is equal to AC square. Then now look, what we have to do there. We have to use the concept that first of all it's given that is our triangle is a right angle triangle. Right angle at A, since our triangle ABC is right angle at A, take right angle at A, and what do we have? Means our the vector AB into AC, what do we have? Vector AB dot vector AC, what do we have? These are at a 90 degree, and we have a 0 there. What do we have? Vector AB dot AC is what? It's a 0 there. Now look, we start with our triangle now. What is the value of BC? How can we represent our BC? How can we represent our BC? It's a what? BA plus AC, BA plus AC is equal to BC. This is our triangle law. How can we represent our BC? BC is given by what? BC is equal to what? It's a BA plus AC. But also we can, what is about our vector BA? It can be written as minus times vector AB. Then we have also we can represent our BC is what? AC at the place of BA we take AB. AC minus vector AB. Yes, we can by also we can write it's right by it's same. It also can be same as our by triangle law. Then now look, what we do? We are just going to be taking squaring of both sides. Then what we have? Also from here what we get? Vector BC square is what? Vector AC minus vector AB square. We can also say that we are taking the dot product to itself there. We can take we can write and also taking square. What do we get? It's about the magnitude of BC whole square. We can also write it's a BC square. Then we have this vectors also taken in terms of magnitude. Since we have vector BC equal to vector AC minus vector AB, also we can take in the square whatever we have. We know that vector B is equal to vector A plus C. Then we can also take in square it, and then we write down here magnitude of B square is given by magnitude of A plus vector C square. Then we have changed BA by AB. Then now what we have? Right now BC as it is, because we need in the proof our BC square. We are going to expand this. AC minus AB is about square of AC minus AB square. And what do we have? Mod of AC square plus magnitude of AB square, then minus 2 AC into AB. Then what is product of AC into AB? It's a 0 there. Then now what we have? Vector BC square is given by AC square plus AB square. Because since vector AC dot vector AB is what? It's a 0 because these two sides are perpendicular to each other, then their dot product is what? It's equal to 0 there. Then look, what we have in this problem, what we have proved that by vector method we have proved, what do we do? By vector method we have proved our Pythagoras theorem. We have a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at A. Then we have to prove that Pythagoras theorem, what is it? It's a BC square is given by AB plus AC square. Since our triangle is right angle triangle at A, then the vector AB and AC, these are mutually perpendicular. Then vector AB dot AC is what? We have 0 there, equal to 0. Then also by using triangle law, by triangle law what we have? It's what? Vector BC is what? Given by BA plus AC. We convert BA in the terms of AB, or it's also can write down AC minus AB. Then we are taking what? Use our basic concept about taking squaring of taking dot product of self by then. We have from here magnitude of BC square is given by mod of AC minus AB square. Then we are expanding our right hand side. It's given by AC square plus AB square minus 2ACAB. And the product of this ACAB is what? It's equal to 0 because these vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then after that what we have? We have a mod of BC square is equal to what? Given by AC square plus AB square. Then now we have proved our Pythagoras theorem by using vector method. Then look, we take another another problem to prove our geometrical method that. Again we have take one of the geometrical problem from geometry. Prove that the median to the base of an isosceles is perpendicular to the base. You have also done this as a theorem in your class 9th level. It's we have to prove that the median to the base of an isosceles triangle. We have take a isosceles triangle ABC. Look, we have taken an isosceles triangle A, B, C. Again, I am going to reading our statement. Prove that the median to the base means we have to take AD here. To the base of an isosceles is perpendicular to the base. Means what we have to prove that here? This is our base BC and this is our median. Means we have to be show here. What we have to show? To prove this part in by vector method, we have to show that this is our base, this is our vector BC is perpendicular. When in terms of our vector, when our two vectors are perpendiculars, yes, when its dot product equal to 0, then BC into dot of vector AD equal to 0. Then we have to be, if we are able to show that dot of vector BC to the dot to the vector AD is 0, then we have to prove that the median to the base of an isosceles is perpendicular to the base there. Now look, first of all, then what we will do? First of all, we are going to take our position vectors. Just suppose we have a position vectors of B. Here to take out A as a origin. Just take and position of vector of B. What is it? B is given by B, and C is what? By small c. Look, we have take what we take as O as a origin, and vector B and vector C are the position vectors of B and C respectively. Then now look, we get the coordinate of D. How can we get? Since D is the midpoint of this BC, then coordinate of D is given by midpoint formula by vector method, B plus C by 2. We have a coordinate of D is given by B plus C by 2. Look, it's given there. Our triangle is isosceles. Then what we have? Since our triangle is isosceles, then we have AB equal to AC. What? Yes, we have AB equal to AC. Taking square of both sides, then what we have? AB square equal to AC square. Then again, what is our concept? A square is given by magnitude of vector A square. Then what is it? It's a mod of AB square and the magnitude of AC square. Now we have magnitude of A square and AC square. Then now look, what is our AB? It's the origin 0. Then this is our vector B there, and this is what about AC? This is our origin point. Then it's our C. Then what we have? We have here vector B square, and it's our magnitude of AC is what? Vector C square, because it's position vector B and it's 0. Then we get what? We get here vector B square C square. Also we can, it's a B square minus C square equal to 0. It's a B square minus C square equal to 0. Then we have B square minus C square to 0. Now when we up from here, we take up vector B and C. Then B square minus C square 0. Then what we have? When we get this? We get this when we vector B minus C, vector B plus vector C is equal to 0. Yes. Then now look, what we do to prove that our BC into AD, we are just dividing by 2 in our next step. Also we can write down it's B minus 2 into B plus C by 2, because it's we are going dividing by both side by 2 there. It's not going to be any changes there. Now look, see, what is our vector B minus C? Yes, what we get? This can be represented by vector BC. And what is about our B plus C by 2? B plus C by 2, yes. It is our vector AD is equal to 0. This is our required to prove that. What do we have to prove that? We have to prove that our median to the base is perpendicular to each other. Then please, we have discussed today about application of dot product. In our next class, we have I'm also going to be take some problems, because we have to be discuss our work problems. This is also application of vector dot product there. Sorry, it's also our application of dot product there. Then I hope so. Please get through all revisions, revise all problems which I have discussed to you. Thanks to all.